Welcome to the online webinar on cloud-based accounting. We are very happy to have this webinar today. Let me now invite Dr. S.K. Kannan, Head of the Department of Commerce Professional Accounting, to welcome the gathering. Welcome, sir.
A warm welcome to everyone to this beautiful morning. First of all, I welcome our college principal, vice principal, dear professors, participated online one-day national level webinar, the future of accounting, cloud-based accounting, organized by Department of Commerce, Professional Accounting, Rajapalayam, Rajus College, Rajapalayam. On behalf of my institution, with great pleasure and honor, I wholeheartedly welcome today's resource person, Dr. Gopal Krishna Raju, Chartered Accountant. I welcome you, sir. So thank you for joining with us today. I hope this session will be very useful, meaningful, and fruitful to everyone. And I'm sure everyone today can enrich the knowledge of future of accounting. Definitely everyone can enrich the knowledge of future of accounting. Once again, I welcome you all. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Thank you very much. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Let me now invite Dr. A. Muthulakshmi to introduce the resource person for the day. Welcome, ma'am.
Good morning, everybody. It's my pleasure and honor to introduce such an eminent personality, CA Gopalakrishna Raju. He is a practicing chartered accountant, registered insolvency professional and a registered valuer from Chennai. GKR is the tax and assurance restructuring partner of Messrs. K. Gopal Rao and Co. Chartered accountant, a public accounting firm with branches in Mumbai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, then Madurai, Tiruchirappalli, and Tiruvallur. GKR hails from a family of chartered accountants. His father, mother, and younger brother and wife all are practicing chartered accountants. GKR have been recently awarded honorary doctorate in governance of GST in government sector by St. Mother Teresa University, Melbourne, Australia. GKR is in the Independent Directors Data Bank and have qualified with distinction the online proficiency self-assessment test conducted by Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs under the aegis of Ministry of Corporate Affairs. His qualified valuation, examination of insolvency, bankruptcy board of India, qualified limited insolvency examination of insolvency and bankruptcy board of India, associate member of the Institute of Caste Accountant of India, formerly ICWAI, with All India Bank in intermediate examinations. He is also associate member of Institute of Company Secretaries in India. Twin postgraduate diploma holder in Operation Research and in Financial Management from Pondicherry University, MPhil in Management of Tamil Nadu Open University, qualified Information System Auditor ISA from the Institute of Chartered Accountant of India, ICAI, and qualified post-qualification course in International Trade Laws and World Trade Organization DITL from ICAI. GKR has authored 2 books. One is Standard Costing and Variance Analysis for Professional Studies. Then second one is First Lesson in Information Technology for CA students with 2 editions by Snow White Publishers. GKR is seasoned speaker on information technology, finance, and taxation, and visiting our guest faculty for numerous institutions. corporates, and B schools. GKR is the member of Institute of Directors, Bombay Chartered Accountant Society and Madras Management Association, and life member of the Society of Auditors, the Chartered Accountant Study Circle, and an active Rotarian. Finance and Taxation Panel member of FICCI, Tamil Nadu State Council. He has acted as a board of studies in various prestigious colleges in Chennai, a passionate writer on technology and taxation in numerous journals and newspapers, columnist in Tamil Diary, the Hindu Tamil and weekly Tamil magazines, Nanaya Vihidan and Pudiya Talaimurai Kalvi, regularly appears interviewed in numerous Tamil TV channels and Tamil FM radios, including DD Podugai, Jaya TV, News 18 Tamil Nadu, Kaveri News FM Rainbow. As a versatile speaker, GKR have addressed more than 500 plus meetings on GST to various formers, including professional bodies, Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Trade Association in both English and Tamil. We are very happy to introduce such an high profile person. Thank you, sir. Now the session is yours, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Please, sir.
Very good morning, friends. At the outset, let me thank Rajapalayam Rajus College, the entire team behind this particular program, especially Dr. SK Kannan, Dr. S. Muthulakshmi, Professor and Company Secretary R. Vinita, and also the senior management team of Rajapalayam Rajus College. I must, from the bottom of my heart, thank the entire team for organizing a futuristic program. This is such a program where every student, not only student, but also every commerce background, management background, academicians, and also those who are pursuing academics in commerce and management, they have to actually know, understand what is in store with respect to future. Before I start my session, I wish to share one thing, that I will be sharing with you a lot of inputs with respect to this particular topic. Especially, I want to share first with one thing. I will share with the India Skills Report 2021. Once you understand this India Skills Report, I am sure you will definitely appreciate the need for knowing the future of accounting, because this is a report which is available in Google. Maybe you can, it is available in any, you can Google it, it is available, you can download and look at this. I'll just share with you some of the interesting points from the skills report. Then I will go into the future of accounting. First, I want to share with you one thing, that this is the past 6 years information, where it very clearly says the employability is only 45.9%. So this is my first point I want to drive, that skill can only take you to the top. Maybe qualification will give you the door open for an employment, but what can take you to the top, reach you to the top, is skill set. I'll share with you one very interesting episode which happened recently with Google, where they hired one fourth year engineering pursuing graduate. He is an average student, but because of his involvement in developing his skill set, various skill set, he was offered a campus placement when the salary that was offered was 20 times to a normal salary which a person who qualifies from the college will get. Now, what is the message? Message is skill set only today gets attracted, the employers get attracted. I just want to share with you, look at the BCom and BA arts, where only 40% or 42% are only employable. Meaning remainder 53%, they are not employable. They'll have the certificate with their hands. They'll have the paper with them. But they will not be employable in an industry. So then what makes them employable? Please look at one particular comparison between men and women. Okay. And I must say, I am from a family where I'm driven by two women. Both of them are chartered accountants. My mother is a chartered accountant. My wife is a chartered accountant. And both of them are equally, I must say that please look at this percentage of employability. 2021, women are more employable than men. Only 34% of men are employable, but 41% of women are employable, making the average is pulled up only by women. So I'm just making that particular point very clear that women empowerment only makes this number more credible in our country today. And I want to share one more interesting fact where maximum employability people are available. First is Hyderabad. And Tamil Nadu, if you take, Chennai ranks 5th, Coimbatore ranks 7th, and that's it. Then second rank goes to Bengaluru. These are the highest employability cities. Okay. And gender-wise employability, just now I mentioned this. Female employability, again, Hyderabad, Bangalore is top. Coimbatore is top. Because Coimbaturians and Salem, they have their, the Coimbatore belt, Kongu Nadu belt, the Kongu women, they are more, I will call them as enterprising. So that is why female employability is third rank in respect to Coimbatore. Next comes Salem. Chennai is not there here. Chennai is not at all there. Okay, good. So, and I'm taking this particular slide, very important to all of you. Please look at more than 58% students expect a salary range above 2.6 lakhs per annum. But please look at top 5 states where the annual salary is below 2 lakhs. And Tamil Nadu is first rank. It is not a pride. It is actually to be mentioned very clearly that because of the low skill set, the average annual salary is very low. Okay, good. And not only this, please look at the experience that is expected. Freshers, maybe they will settle at 15%, but 40% of the employment is only because of maybe even more than that. So only 15% or 16% is freshers. That means 85% of the people who are employed with experience only the industry prefers. And I will now take you to the most important skill gap. I am a BCom, I am BA, I am MCom, all this stuff is very good. But today, you know what is the skill set that is expected? So the first thing what I said is 45.9% of the graduates are employable. And as far as BA and BCom is concerned, it is only 40%. Second is, what is the gap? Otherwise called the skill gap. This is my second point. First point is the percentage. Second point is the skill gap. The second point is very clearly says people have to be qualified in data science, otherwise called as data analytics, artificial intelligence, and natural language processing. Today, everything we are moving towards using technology, and these skill sets are now becoming fundamental in employment field. And please look at the skills most companies need from 2020 onwards. Okay, analytical, cloud computing, and today's topic is on cloud computing. Okay, so let me now take you to the topic today. These are all some of the best portfolios which is open, data scientist, artificial intelligence specialist. Don't jump to a conclusion that, okay, I'm not a technical guy, I'm not a computer guy, this is actually a commerce or arts, will I fit to it? Actually, as a commerce guy, management guy, you will fit into it. You don't need to be a programmer. You don't need to have programming skills. You only need to understand data. You only need to know some certain number crunching skills. Sufficient, maybe MS Excel, some spreadsheet skills, sufficient to be a data scientist. Now, I am taking you into the the third point which I want to discuss after knowing the gap, after knowing the skill gap. I am a graduate, I am a postgraduate in accounting. Is it sufficient? Is it sufficient? That is a question. Now, I want to make one observation to all of you guys, one very, very important observation, that we are now moving towards, we have already moved from a traditional accounting model to a model where, now what is a traditional accounting model? We were doing bookkeeping, what is called as manual bookkeeping. From a manual bookkeeping, we went to mechanized bookkeeping. And what is a mechanized bookkeeping? Where the software will be installed in your machine. Software will be installed in your machine. Like, for example, it can be any of the softwares like Tally or equivalent version. Okay, so it will be installed in your machine. From there, you actually record your transaction in your machine. So that means your data are inside your machine. So now we are moving to the next generation. What is the next generation? Meaning you have your business across different places. You are connected to your vendors, suppliers, maybe your customers, and you have multi-locational, you have branches. Then do I need to have my data to my software installed in every places, and should I have to keep my data shared to a central location for arriving at the reports and all? So these were the traditional accounting. Okay. Now, what is the new normal accounting? The new normal accounting is now, before taking you to the new normal, I must tell you what is the new normal, only because you have got the challenges. These are all the challenges. What is it? I will say almost every day you have changes in law, whether it is income tax, whether it is GST, and today we are over dependent on digital. So not only we have already moved to e-invoicing, e-way bill in GST, and the entire companies they are contemplating, why should we have a constant administration office? Today we can have a variable set of expenses rather than fixed set. Why should we go for a fixed infrastructure? Let us go for a variable infrastructure. Sometimes even the base alone will be kept, and all the employees, you can work from home, and they will be monitored 24/7, or to the extent possible. I think I have here every time there is an issue with respect to power, but nevertheless we are able to get connected. Even if power goes, my connectivity goes, don't worry, we have an alternative. So the over dependence on digital, the moment I say, God itself is favoring us in giving you a example that what will happen if power cut happens. Now power has been resumed now. Okay, so if power cut happens, there are today alternative ways of getting connected. I repeat the word, alternative ways of getting connected. So we are on that particular mode only. Now let me take you to once we have understood that the world is changing. Okay, how do we choose the right technology? My existing technology, my existing machine, my existing software, is it sufficient to make all the difference? choosing the right technology can make all the difference. I repeat, choosing the right technology can make all the difference. Okay, how do we go for the right technology? Now, let me take you to the first step. Okay, and the first step, what I want to take you to is that cloud computing. Okay, now what is this cloud computing? Because that is one of the top 10 hard skills which is expected by your employers. Now I'm going to just explain this cloud computing, and then I'll take you into the new normal. What will be the new normal accounting, the future of accounting? Today, all these challenges I want to counter. I want to have a control. I want to mitigate these risks. I want to minimize these challenges by a new technology. So that new normal, because of the challenges, and I am migrating to a new technology. Now, what is this new technology? Is the accounting subject itself has changed? No. The same debit credit, the same principles of accounting. I repeat, the same principles of accounting. But one thing, please understand. Okay, one thing, please understand that just because we go for the technology changes, the fundamentals of accounting doesn't change. The fundamentals of accounting doesn't change. But what changes is you have to get yourself accustomed to the changing needs of the environment. Number one, today, first important challenge with respect to accounting is the volumes are increasing. Number one. Number two, we need, that means the time is very less. We need to manage with the volume information with the available technology. Today's skill set with the people are very rare. I gave that particular percentage. So more the skills, there are more job opportunities. And not only that, India will become a hub for the world's accounting hub. The world's accounting hub will be in India. Okay, if the skill set is increased. That is why we have got the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. Now I am taking you to the cloud. What is basically cloud computing and basically cloud accounting? So you have machine with you, you have connectivity. I repeat, you have machine with you, you have connectivity. But software will not be installed in your machine. I repeat, software will not be installed in your machine. Then where software will be installed? Okay. So, 1 minute. Now, what is a cloud computing? Your cloud computing is where you don't keep your software in your machine. That software will be in the cloud. Cloud is basically a place where huge resources are saved. For example, data will not be stored in your machine. Data will be stored in cloud. Software will be stored in cloud. And your connectivity should be 24/7. So what is most important for a cloud computing is first connectivity. And this was very clearly mentioned by our first NASSCOM chief. First NASSCOM chief was a chartered accountant. His name is Divang Mehta. And what did he say? There are 3 basic needs of human being. No, you are wrong. There are 4 basic needs of human being. वो क्या है? रोटी, कपड़ा, मकान और connectivity. Meaning, roti, food, kapda, clothing, and makan, shelter. So, food, clothing, shelter, or connectivity. He said this 30 years back. 33 years back, he mentioned this, that connectivity is a fundamental needs of human being. Okay. Now, there are companies like Amazon, okay, Amazon Web Services, companies like Microsoft, companies like Google. Okay, so what they have done, they have set what do you call it, the servers, huge server spaces, not kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte, exabyte, yottabyte sizes of, okay, exabyte, yottabyte sizes of server spaces has been created in various parts of the world. Example, Antarctica, example, Greenland, wherever the population is very, very less. I will call it as the western part of Canada, okay, in South America, not in North America, but in South America and many places. So they have actually ensured that the facilities are erected, and these facilities are 24/7 available. And there are even people are contemplating, the organizations are contemplating, why not we keep a server in Mars, in Venus, in Pluto, in Saturn. So wherever planets are there, they want to keep. The only thing is they have not tried in sun, because people can't go near sun. They are even contemplating to keep it in moon, because moon is going around the earth, swaying. Okay, they won't even keep the server in moon also. So first point is you need connectivity. Okay. Second point is, today people say that I have my office in Mount Road, I have my office in Delhi, I have an office in Mumbai. Today, keeping an office physical space maybe was a proud thing or a very big thing in 20-30 years back. But today, your office should be connected, your office should be available. So meaning, people are only craving today for a virtual space. So first is connectivity, second is virtual space. What is meant by virtual space? Or 10 GB data kadikuma, or 10 GB or 50 GB space in the particular cloud environment. So now connectivity, you have got it, you have got a virtual space. Now the third aspect is what I'm going to discuss, is the most important point. So please pay your kind attention here. I think if this point you have got, all of you have got it, 90% of my discussion is clear. I repeat, 90% of my discussions are clear. Okay. So first is, please understand what is meant by a SaaS, SaaS, software as a service. And here is where I will bring to your kind attention Zoho books, Quick Books, Fresh Books, so many books are there. And I will focus on only one product. Zoho books alone I will take, and I'll try to explain, because Zoho is one company where the owner of the company has been awarded Padma Shri, the highest civilian award by the President of India. And they are an Atmanirbhar company. They are an Indian company, number two. Number three, they are also doing lot of social responsibility activity. Like, for example, they associate with innumerable number of academic institutions coming out with certificate course on cloud accounting. Okay. So first is connectivity, second is virtual space. Today connectivity is with everybody. Even a lorry driver and a cleaner, they have a 4G connection or a 5G connection. And whenever you go in, you travel in the national highway, you can even see the drivers and cleaners sleeping behind the lorry and watching a movie with the 4G, 5G connection. To that extent, connectivity is across length and breadth of the country. It has reached every nook and corner. Only in certain places where connectivity speed is less. For example, Andaman, Lakshadweep, hilltop, certain hilly places where the connectivity is not much is there. Except for that, on all places, connectivity is the best. Second, virtual space. Today, you need a Google email. I mean, gmail.com, it is free. Yahoo email, free. You need what do you call it? You need a storage space in cloud, or Dropbox. So they are like very similar to Dropbox. There are many tools are available where you can take it free. You buy a phone, they give you a cloud space free. Whether you buy an iPhone, you buy a OnePlus, you buy a Samsung, they give a cloud space free. Of course, minimum space they will give. Beyond that, you have to make, you have to pay and get your size. So connectivity today available, virtual space available. Only thing you need more space, you have to pay. Third is SaaS. Please understand what SaaS. Hindi mein SaaS means SaaS bhi kabhi bahuti. Okay, SaaS means actually mother-in-law. Okay, so here mother-in-law is very important person in a family. Similarly, here SaaS means software as a service. Is a software licensing and delivery model. I repeat, software licensing and delivery model. Now, what is this? Your Zoho books, you need not, I repeat, Zoho books, you need not actually buy. You need not buy. You need not install it in your machine. Okay, fresh books, quick books, Zoho books, profit books, clear books, all these you need not install. What you need to do is you take a license. So that means in the cloud, the software will be installed. You just open the machine. Okay, okay, right. Windows on the good. Or your operating system. Connectivity, immediately connect to cloud. The software, click, software will open. That means software has to download, it has to open, nothing. So quick. So, and you need to do your, what do you call it as, do the accounting. Yes, straight away pass entries, create the ledger books, accounts, everything you can do it. Now, apart from that, there are a lot of advantages. And before I take you to those advantages, let me show you one video film. Okay, I'll show you one video film. After that, we'll go for, I'll take you to a lot of stuffs. Okay.
Let me tell you what a good accounting software can do to your business. It helps you manage your payments. It helps you reconcile your bank account and generate business reports. Do you think there's more to accounting? We think so too. Meet Zoho Books. It helps you manage your payables and receivables, create recurring transactions automatically, and lets you bill your customer just for the time you spent. It reminds you before every due date, making sure you don't miss out on any payments. It automatically fetches transactions from your bank account, shows all possible matches for these transactions, and simplifies your bank reconciliation. Zoho Books dashboard gives an instant understanding of your business with details of the total money coming in and going out. A more detailed set of real-time reports lets you analyze your business in more than 40 different ways. That's not all. You can now build your own brand with the invoice customization that Zoho Books offers. You can also automate specific accounting tasks by creating workflows. Work as a team by collaborating with all your users and give them specific tasks to perform. To sum things up, you can now worry less about your business and go do what you love. While Zoho Books automates most of your work. Zoho Books, we make accounting easy.
Good. So now what do you understand from this? They spoke about task, workflow, reminders, automation, so many things. I am now going into the subject. Okay. So far what I gave is an introduction. I will now take you to the real future of accounting. So number one, accounting involves a lot of routine activities. For example, what do you mean by routine activities? Okay, prepare voucher. Okay, preparation of voucher. In voucher, date, today's date, you need not fill it. It will automatically fill up the date. Now, the to and buy, generally payment voucher means you already will have 10, 20, 30, 300 types of expenses. Select any one expenses. Now, since already if you have done a similar expenses, it will suggest whether the voucher should be same. So that means it is able to understand your repeat work which has already been done. So it is called artificial intelligence. It is called as artificial. So natural language processing. So maybe you can even talk to the software. Debit Gopalakrishnan, credit auto expenses, credit debit conveyance, credit cash, debit conveyance, credit Gopalakrishnan Raju, because it is payable, we have to pay him. So something you can actually talk, that will also be filled up. Or it will do the artificial intelligence, it will go to the backside, your back end, take the already filled up data and it will suggest you what to be done. So routine activities can be automated. So it is called as task, and your task can be connected. And once you have that voucher with you, enter. That's all. Immediately posting, issuing, everything done. Sometimes you need to actually attach. Generally, a manual voucher, you need to attach what? You need to attach certain documents like vouchers, like bills, like purchase bills, etc. So what you have to do today? You have a camera. So take the photo of that, and then the voucher will come on screen. Click attach with that photograph, and then send to the accounts department. They will actually have the bills or that invoice or that purchase bill, whatever it is, it will form part of the evidences. So automation to that extent can be done. Number two, the future will be, if it is like this, then will all our existing trained people or those who are already existing qualified, they will be able to accustom to this? Not necessary. They can learn once they understand what is this principle is same, but you can give a separate training for them. Today separate training is offered by the Zoho books themselves, where people like me, we have associated with Zoho books, and we are giving a certificate course. I repeat the word, we are giving certificate course in cloud accounting, okay, jointly with Zoho, where the certificate will come with a Zoho certified. So meaning they are not accountant, they become a cloud accountant. So immediately once they get that certified, they become a cloud accountant. So are you an accountant? No, I am not an accountant, I am a cloud accountant. Okay, so that is the second thing I want to share it with you. And the third, sometimes no, I want to be an independent entrepreneur, because on 15th of July 2015, when our Pradhan Mantri addressed the nation, he made one observation. What is it? Our country should not be a country of job seekers, it should be a country of job givers. So our qualified, educated youth, they need not even work with companies. They can be an entrepreneur. What entrepreneurship? They can actually convert the existing, the traditional accounting method to a cloud accounting methods, to a cloud accounting system. Okay, so how the existing accounting data can be migrated to cloud accounting data? Number one, that means old. I will have old data. How new system will? Don't worry. The old data can be migrated to the new system. That is also possible. So that is one work. Second, training of the people, how to use that software, how to use that cloud accounting software. Number two. Number three, most important, you need to implement that particular system in the respective offices. Maybe it is not an implementation, and software will be installed. There is no installation of software. Please understand. All these years, installation of software is done. Now, I am sure all of you, you know what is meant by an online game. Now, when you, there will be an app, you download that app. You know, is this you are downloading the entire software in your mobile? No, you are not downloading. Otherwise, mobile will, space will not be there. What is downloaded is a small, I will call it as a cookie or a small software. The moment you click this, it will get connected to that cloud. It will get connected to the portal where the main software, data, everything is there. So if you want to get connected to your friends, don't think that you are connected, that your friend is connected to your mobile. No, your friend is connected to the server. You are also getting connected to the server. And what is happening in the server, you are seeing here. This is only a monitor. This is only a monitor. You will get a feel that, no, my friend is connected to me. No, You are getting connected to cloud. Your friend is getting connected to cloud. So this is what we need to understand. So implementation means it is not that software will be installed. The app will be installed and the connect will be made with the cloud. And the settings has to be done and migration has to be done, all this. Bookkeeping services. Please understand that there are, I will say there are, in our country, the population is 132 crore population. There are 6 crore micro, small and medium enterprises are there. 6 crore micro, small and medium enterprises. Out of that, only, I will say, 30 lakhs. Okay, because 10% is 60 lakhs, only 5% is 30 lakhs. 30 lakhs of 6 crore micro, small and medium enterprises only are registered in MSME site. Udyam registration they have got, not beyond that. So much of potential is there with micro, small and medium enterprises because they don't properly keep their books of accounts. So you can actually help them, okay, hundreds. Even if 100 clients you have got it, 100 bookkeeping work you have got it, கணக்கு எழுதுறது தான் தமிழ்ல சொல்லணும்னா கணக்கு எழுதுறது கணக்கு பிள்ளை ஆனா ஆன்லைன் கணக்கு பிள்ளை. Okay, online கணக்கு பிள்ளை. So what is online கணக்கு பிள்ளை? Of course you have one more software called kanakupillai.com. That is also cloud based only. Okay, online accountant, you become a cloud accountant. So your client can be in various places. You can get their data today. They can send the data online, scan it and send their document. They can scan it and send. Second, bank statements. Bank statements online, you can connect, download the bank statement, and bank statement will be scanned by these Zoho books, and immediately it will give the suggested entries. Entry 1, entry 2, entry. You have to only go to that particular entry, scan it, and press enter, 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 enter. That's our posted one. Entire bank account is posted, just like that. Just like that. And once you have done this once or twice, the system itself will get intelligent. It is called artificial intelligence. So next time when you are scanning the bank statement second month or third month, it will suggest the appropriate journal entries, and 99% will be accurate because almost similar transactions only will be done. That's all. So bookkeeping services can be done 100. Just imagine you are only charging 3,000 or 5,000 per month. So from one client you can actually earn a minimum 60,000 rupees. From 100 clients, 60,000 into 100 is actually 6 lakhs and 60 lakhs. 60 lakhs you can earn from bookkeeping services alone from micro, small and medium enterprises. I'm just giving a small number. And these are all, I'm not saying any fancy thing. Only thing is, if you have been thinking that, okay, I have to only become an accountant, my salary should be only 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. No, beyond that, acquire the skill set. Either you can be part of a company, or you can render bookkeeping services, or you can do compliance activities. For example, please look at these kind of, for example, it is not only Zoho books, very similar to that, so many other tools are also there, but this is one such thing which is very, very popular in our country, and they have been doing exceptionally good work. This product is also a GSP Suvidha provider, meaning whenever you get the GST data, you need not take a printout of it and again re-enter it. It need not be done. Directly from here, click, upload. That's all. Uploading is automatic. So you need not even worry about the formatting of these data in forms, because these forms are already populated based on your data. So to that extent, that means your GST returns are ready. You need to only upload it. This is how the format will look like. Okay. So I don't want to actually give you a lot of stuff with this, because maybe if you wish to have a lot of grip on this, each one will be a separate session, and we wish to actually make you a cloud accountant, make you actually a future accountant. The certificate course on cloud accounting, thereby you will become a cloud accountant. Okay. Compliance networking. And remember guys, the salary, maybe if at all you become a cloud accountant, your salary will not be 10,000 or 20,000 per month. Your salary will be minimum 1 lakh and above per month. Okay, so that is one thing which I want to share importantly with you. That is connectivity, virtual space, SaaS is over. Now, please understand that the days are not far off, and already many companies, very large companies, they have gone for virtual office, and only small and medium enterprises, they only micro, small and medium enterprises, they are also slowly moving towards virtual office. Now, what is virtual office? Now, you don't need, number one, virtual office is paperless. First thing, there is no need for paper at all. Green environment, everything will, any document, scan it and put it in system. You want to have a paper backup, keep it. Nothing wrong in it. Have a paper backup. So it is a paperless office. Second, access file anytime, 24/7. I repeat, 24/7. No, office is locked. I cannot have it. Have a laptop. Have a mobile. From mobile, you can connect it to your portal, give your user ID, password, enter, your entire office records will be available. You want to see the a ledger, you want to see the trial balance, you want to see the income and expenditure, you want to see which are the payments are due next week, you want to know which are the payments that will be received next week. Access file anytime, anywhere. Okay, so it is not that you have to go to office, because in office only traditionally your software will be there, your machine will be there, your data will be there. Now machine is not a constraint. You need not carry machine. Your mobile is your computer. Your mobile is your computer. And where is your data? Data is in cloud. Now you may wonder one thing, sir, data is in cloud, is it safe? Download it, keep a copy with you, or encrypt it with a password and have a copy also with you and save it in a second place, or put it in a CD or a DVD, store it in your bank locker. Nobody will stop you. You want to encrypt and keep it in cloud itself, or you can go for a second cloud. Cloud 1 is in Australia. Cloud 2, you can have it in Japan. Cloud 3, you can keep it in Canada. And you can even have a backup with you, physical backup or a backup in your hard disk. And then that hard disk, you can save it in a cold storage. You can save it. Okay. So access file anytime, more secured platform. Meaning, don't jump to a conclusion. No, it is cloud. It is in some third-party place. Is it safe? Definitely it is safe. That is why user ID, password is there. User ID is identification. Password is authentication. And every person who enters inside, unless they are authorized, they will not be allowed to open the system, because your every data you can password protect it. Ledger you can password protect it. From date to date you can password protect it. You can ensure, for example, in your employees list, 200 employees are there. You can only authorize only 4 persons to see visually the what do you call it as the summary data, the ledger balances, the trial balance, etc. Other one out of 200 employees, 4, that means 196 employees, they can only open the ledger and see the respective ledger balance, but that's all, because they have worked on it, and they can only enter the what do you call it as the journal entries alone they can enter. Beyond that, their role is not there. So you can have a secured platform. You can customize it. Who can see, who cannot see, who should see, who have a limited restriction access, everything you can customize it. Okay, sitting at one place, and you can monitor who and all have been accessing, what data you have been accessing, when they are logging in, when they are logging out, everything you can access. It is virtual office. It is like having a what do you call it as camera. It is like having a camera. Improved team collaboration. What do you mean by team collaboration? This is where I want to explain to you workflow. Workflow. What is workflow? I'll explain this. Okay, this can be automated. What is happening physically in your office? Generally, what will happen in an organization? The voucher will be created by the staff will create the voucher. and then it will go to the next table, and that particular person will verify the voucher, and he will ask for the documents. Okay, so documents will be attached at that point of time. He will physically look at the document and prepare the voucher. Second person will digitally attach the document to the voucher. It will go to the third table. Third table, maybe digitally or physically attaching the document. Now it is digitally attaching them. It will go to the third table. Third table guy will see whether, as per the document, the voucher has been prepared properly. He will say okay. So data entry person, verification, and manager will do the, what do you call it as, he will recheck it, verification and rechecking, and after rechecking it will go for approval. So approval will go to the fourth table. Now physically, when the paper can move, digitally also it can move. You create the voucher digitally, enter. Then when I log in as the, for example, staff 1, then the junior manager, if he logs in, then the senior manager, then the vice president. Okay, so staff will log in. So in his login, he has to only enter the fresh data. When junior manager logs in, he will have the pending vouchers for clearance. So he will click that pending voucher for clearance. He will verify each and everything with attachments. He will say okay. Then when that will go and reside in the server, that is the cloud. When the senior manager, he logs in, server will show these are all the vouchers which has been prepared by the staff, which is checked by the junior manager, waiting for his rechecking. So senior manager will recheck it, and then he will click OK. Then it will go and save in the cloud. Now the vice president will log in. When he logs in, it will say vouchers waiting for approval. So he'll click that, and then he will say, okay, everything is fine. Okay, approve. He will just click approve. This is called workflow. Individual task now getting integrated. Now these 4 guys, should they sit in one particular office? No. Staff can sit in Chennai, and the junior manager can sit in Bengaluru. Senior manager can sit in Bombay. Vice president can sit in Calcutta. Okay, so Calcutta guy will approve. Calcutta is my headquarters. So this is called virtual office, paperless office, access file anytime. My vice president, he will only work right from morning 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock. He is like, he gets up from the bed at 3:45. He goes to his yoga, everything he finishes. By 4 o'clock, 4:30 is ready, or 5 o'clock is ready. He sits in his office at 5 a.m., clears all that by 5 to 7, tap, he finishes. This is possible. This is not possible when it is in a physical office. Virtual office, it is possible. Who facilitates this? Who facilitates? Cloud accounting, cloud computing. So paperless office, access file anytime, more secured platform, improved team collaboration. Now once I approve all this, I will give appreciation also. Okay, very good, we have done it. And I can also tell them, okay, why the pending vouchers are there. So I'm only getting the vouchers. Today's date is 23. I'm only getting the vouchers as on 19. What happened to 20, 21, 22? Vice president can monitor. So your virtual office will be more and more, I will call it as, it will enhance the productivity also, improve team collaboration, and reduce the labor cost. So the travel cost is reduced. Okay, number 1. Number 2, since monitoring is happening closely, their productivity will increase. So their tea time, lunch time, second tea time, travel time, everything is cut. So exclusively, what time you log in, what time you log out. Log in to log out, they will be doing work. And how many vouchers has been created, everything will be monitored. So that is the kind of cloud accounting software that gives. But these facilities are not there with the others. So monitoring closely even with your fellow workmen, that is a very big advantage of cloud. Now I'll also share with one interesting stuff that is with respect to your bank. So let me take you to interest, automated payment reminders. Okay, instant active template, manage inventory, Zoho inventory, connected banking. Very, very important. This is something which there are, I can tell you about, say, please go to this particular site where you can know about the various, look at this, the kind of, I just want to share with you, yes, features at a glance. Please look at these features. Features. Look at this. These are all features. Invoicing, client portal, bills, project. Now, what is meant by client portal? I'll explain all this. Maybe these are all things that is explained in your certificate course in cloud accounting. Maybe I just want to share with you out of this only one, banking. This one part alone I want to explain. Simplify bank account reconciliation. Now, please look at this. Okay. So I want to explain many things. Only one I will explain. See, part is there are actually some 20 to 30 banks they have partnered with. Meaning, if you are banking with the Bank of India is connected with the Zoho platform. So directly you can give your credentials and your bank statement can be viewed inside Zoho. And scan it, bank transaction will be visible next to you. Okay, the bank transaction can be scanned and it will be visible next to you. Click, it will suggest what is the entry to be posted. Okay, so automate the reimbursement, automate bank reconciliation. And another point is, as the bank is actually parallelly being reconciled and it is real time with your books or accounts, you will know what is your closing balance, you know what is your surplus balance available, you know what is your business transaction you have been doing, you know what is your payables due, you know what is your bank balance. So your bank balance is only 13,000 rupees, but another 1 week time payables is actually 2,50,000. Now what to do? You need a temporary OD. Immediately you can contact you can have a discussion with your banks previously itself based on your activity. So therefore you need not share your balance sheet, P&L account, income and expense, your receipts and payments, your profit and loss account, all this stuff you need not explain, because banks have access to your accounts. I repeat, banks are having access to your accounts. So therefore they will know what is your current liquidity position and solvency position and bank position. They already know, and they will immediately increase their limits. I repeat, they'll immediately increase their limits so that you can you will not be defaulting with your payments. To that extent, the interaction with the bankers are also being reduced substantially. So your what do you call it as your productivity goes up. So all these are some of the greatest advantage. I repeat, greatest advantage. And last but not the least, I just want to share with you one more last point before I close. Okay. So this is what I wish to actually share with you with respect to automation. Okay. So I already mentioned about the workflow rules. And Zoho Books have connected with all the third parties, like with respect to Office 365. So that means immediately you can export your data to MS Excel. Okay. And it is also connected with all these, the payment systems. So all this stuff. And not only this, you can also get connected with reports, a campaign. What do you mean by campaign is you want to send emails to your customers. You can, because all your customer data and email will be there. You can immediately have a meeting and you can send a customized request to all of them to join at a particular point of time. All this is possible. So you need not actually have another software to work on it. So all these are connected softwares. All these are connected software. So in your Zoho Books, so you have the list of customers. To that customers, you can send a request to join for a meeting, and the meeting will be through a separate meeting portal. Okay, again the Zoho board. So all these are all called various business suites. So you can have HR department, you can have employees documents, sales documents, you have marketing, everything they have just connected. I've just explained to you only one. This books alone I've just explained. So many other things are forming part of this. So once you experience the cloud business atmosphere, the kind of development, the kind of elevation the business will get will be phenomenal. And this is what our Pradhan Mantri has mentioned it, that I dream of a digital India where quality education reaches the most inaccessible corners, driven by digital learning. And this is as per India Skills Report 2021, that government has achieved skilling targets with 1.07 crore youth trained by January 2021 under the Skill India Mission. Skill Development Minister Mahendranath Pandey has mentioned this. And before I close, I just want to share with you only 3 points. Number one, you want to succeed in life, remember only these 3 words. And that first word is passion. Okay. I am always reminded of the Gajini movies, his dialogue, Surya's dialogue. கஷ்டப்பட்டு உழைச்சா ஜெயிக்க முடியாது, இஷ்டப்பட்டு உழைச்சாதான் ஜெயிக்க முடியும், செய்கிற வேலையை விரும்பி செய்வோம். Meaning you must put your soul, life in whatever work you are doing. It is not more I work, more I earn, less I work, less I earn. No, I will work only for my salary. No, that means you are only putting your hard work, not your soul. So கஷ்டப்பட்டு உழைச்சா ஜெயிக்க முடியாது, meaning only hard work will not give you success. இஷ்டப்பட்டு உழைச்சா, out of your own will, you have the passion. Okay, passion should be there, then only that involvement will come. So passion equals involvement. The second one which I want to share with you is, first is passion, second is focus. And I always fancied by this character in Tani Oruvan, okay, where Siddharth, his name is Abhimanyu Siddharth or Siddharth Abhimanyu. This gentleman will actually make one statement, very interesting statement. வாழ்க்கையில ஒரே ஒரு ஐடியாவை எடுத்துக்கங்க, அந்த ஐடியாவை உங்க வாழ்க்கையா ஆக்கிக்கங்க. ஸோ வாழ்க்கையில ஒரு ஐடியாவை எடுத்துக்கங்க, அந்த ஐடியாவை உங்க வாழ்க்கையா ஆக்கிக்கங்க. ஸோ மீனிங் you must only focus on one idea, and that idea should become your life. So then you will actually succeed, you will actually become that. So this is actually very similar to what the concept advocated in Bhagavad Gita. So in Bhagavad Gita it is mentioned as yad bhavam tat bhavati. Okay, yatha bhavam tata bhavati. As you think, so you become, because your focus is only on that. Okay, so the third and the most important thing in life is perseverance. Perseverance means today's youngsters, okay, no, today I need a job, tomorrow I need 2-wheeler, and third day I want 4-wheeler. Okay, fifth day I need a bungalow, sixth day I want to get married, and seventh day I want to retire. That is not life. Life is to celebrate, life is to share, life is to care, and only by perseverance growth will be there. And that is what our superstar has made it in his Basha film, that கடவுள் நல்லவங்களை சோதிப்பான் ஆனா கைவிட மாட்டான், ஆனா கெட்டவங்களுக்கு நிறைய கொடுப்பான் ஆனா கை விட்டுருவான். Meaning you have to wait for the right moment, be perseverance, and that can actually fetch you results. So guys, thank you very much for the patience what you have shown. I will also thank the Rajapalayam Rajus College, their involvement and their passion and their focus and their perseverance and dedication towards having such a wonderful program, and also giving an opportunity to share my thoughts on this topic. I will now open for any questions. Maybe we'll take another 5 to 10 minutes for questions. I will now hand over the session back to Madam Dr. Muthulakshmi and Dr. Aman.
Thank you, sir. It was such an informative session, sir. Thank you very much. We should thank you first, because you have actually made the session very fruitful, sir. Sir, we have so many appreciations in our comment section, sir. Less number of questions, because it was very clear. Your explanations were very clear, sir. I would like to ask a couple of questions, sir.
Please.
So one person, Dr. Rajiv Bhattacharya, he has asked, is the mode of cloud storage of books and accounts permitted by the Companies Act?
Oh, wonderful question. Actually, under the Companies Act, also under Income Tax Act, they have under the Information Technology Act 2000 and the Information Technology Amendment Act 2008, based on both the Companies Act 2013 and the Income Tax Act, both have been amended to include books of accounts, including the books mentioned in soft format or digital format. So therefore, that is only a medium. Cloud is only a medium in saving your data. Nowhere, even in Information Technology Act or Income Tax or a Companies Act, it says that books should be with you. Only in your machine it should be there. They don't say. It can be anywhere. Only thing is that should be in your control. The cloud space should be in your control. That is why I said connectivity, your own virtual space or licensed virtual space, and maybe you can go for a SaaS. So therefore, very good question. Next question.
Yeah, thank you for your explanation, sir. A person, Dr. Lubna Siddiq, how about the stress management while going through this virtual office? This is the question from us, sir.
No, stress is only in the form of you will find it that new technology, new what do you call it as a new environment. So I will not say that it is a stress. It will only you need to be very focused. You need to be very clear with your job description. You need to be very clear with what deliverables you will be giving to your client or to your senior or to your boss. Okay, you have to be very clear. So all these, if it is not clear, then only more expectations will be there. And I want to make one observation very clear that countries like Canada, countries like UK, and countries like those places, they are very clear. Ireland, okay, they are very clear that the 5 days working day will be there. Saturday and Sunday is compulsory holiday. And in working day, and in India, you know what is working means? They'll come at 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock they'll go for tea. 12 o'clock only they'll come. 12 to 1 they'll work. 1 to 2 or 2:30, 3 o'clock will be lunch. 3 to 4 again, 4 to 4:30 or 5 will be tea. 5 to 6 they'll work, or 7 they'll work, and at that time they'll say I'm overworking. It is not so. It is not so. Okay, so you have to be very clear with what is your agenda. You cannot. That means focus and your passion. If your work is your passion and you are very clear on focused on what is the deliverables you have been giving, I believe stress will not be there. Stress is created only when pressure is there. You have to plan your work accordingly. What I can do today, that only you can do. Beyond that, you have to plan it for the next day. So that's a very good question, but I'm a technical guy, not a soft skills guy. But anyhow, you made me to give an answer for soft skills also. Next question.
Question from Dr. M. Kannabiran. So what are the challenges for accountants to learn about virtual office?
Actually, the only challenge is you have to learn. You should have the passion to learn. So the point is, accountants, they think that I am already qualified, I am already BCom, already MCom, எனக்கு எல்லாம் தெரியும். The moment எல்லாம் தெரியும் means that is where the problem starts. Mr. Kannabiran, Dr. Kannabiran, you made this point very clear. The real challenge is they are the challenge. They should first of all understand that கற்றது கையளவு கல்லாதது உலகளவு. What you have learnt is only handful. What is not known is the entire world. So if that humbleness is there, that openness is there, that openness to learn and upgrade. Unfortunately, in our country, our parents and all, they say, okay, நீ படிச்சாதான் வேலைக்கு போக முடியும், வேலைக்கு போனாதான் கல்யாணத்துக்கு நல்ல பொண்ணு கிடைக்கும், அப்பதான் நல்லா இது கிடைக்கும். So they think that education will stop by getting a certificate. That is not the right answer. That is only the beginning. Okay. So Dr. Kannabiran, your answer for your question is learn. Learning will be continuous till you die.
Thank you, sir. One more question. Can you suggest some institutions for taking up certificate course on cloud computing, sir?
Oh, wonderful. I will suggest you, please go to, I don't know how many of you have gone to the site of, I'll just share with you one particular site. This is cloud computing certification. This is a certificate given by our Swayam. I don't know how many of you have visited the site. I'll just show you that particular site here. Please look at this. This is that particular site. I'll just share the screen to you. This is and this is free. This is free actually. Please look at this. Why we are not?
Hi, I am Somukanti Ghosh, Scholars. Today's life, computing is becoming paradigm. It has gone
Please
to
go to
different
this.
phases.
Please go to this site, and it has everything. Okay, good.
Thank you very much, sir. We have 2 more questions. Can I go on, sir?
Yeah.
How could one enroll into the Zoho certificate accounting course?
Oh, very good.
This question is from Mustafa Ibrahim, sir.
Please be in touch with Dr. Kannan of Rajapalayam Rajus College, Dr. Muthulakshmi of Rajapalayam Rajus College, and Company Secretary R. Vinitha of Rajapalayam Rajus College. They are going to conduct a certificate course on cloud accounting jointly with the Zoho Books, and I am already enabling that particular project. So please be in touch with them. They are going to conduct that online certificate course. Okay.
Thank you, sir. And, is there any guidance for accounting? Guidance of on accounting standards by the Institute of Chartered Accountants for cloud accounting? This question is from. The name is not displayed.
What is the question? I'm not clear.
Is there any guidance on accounting standards by the Institute of Chartered Accountants for cloud accounting?
No. Actually, accounting standards and cloud accounting both are two different things. Accounting standards, you have certificate course, but that certificate course is only announced for members of Institute of Chartered Accountants. Institute of Cost Accountants of India, they are going to come out with a certificate course on Indian accounting standards and accounting standards, which will be applicable for all. All of you can enroll for that India certificate course and accounting standard course. That is number one. Number two, cloud accounting is a separate certificate course, which Rajapalayam Rajus College is going to launch online course. Please be in touch with Dr. Kannan and Dr. Muthulakshmi.
Thank you, sir. I think we have only appreciations regarding your explanations. So it is formally the time to propose vote of thanks. Big thank you to you, sir, because you have explained so clearly about the cloud accounting, cloud-based accounting. And thank you for addressing the skill gaps of today, highlighting the areas, current trending areas such as artificial intelligence, data science, etc., sir. And during this pandemic, your words are really soothing, sir. You told us India will become the accounting hub of future. Thank you for such positive words. Your explanation on SaaS, software as a service, was very clear. Your words should come true, sir. You told that our country should be a country of job givers and not job seekers. Let it come true. Your deliberations on virtual office was very simple. And your talk was very interesting as you quoted dialogues from Tamil movies, sir. I think this will reach more number of students and even faculty like us. Thank you very much for accepting our invitation and serving as a resource person for the day. And it's my pleasure to thank our management, our principal in charge, our vice principal, for providing us motivation, encouragement to organize such courses. And I would like to especially thank Dr. Kannan, Head of the Department of Commerce, Professional Accounting, for conducting such a useful course like webinar. And thank you, Dr. Muthulakshmi Madam, for her coordinated efforts. And I'd like to thank the technical support team for their support here. And big thanks to all the participants. You have given us positive vibes, really. You have given us so many positive comments. Thank you for being a part of this webinar. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. Madam, have you posted the...
Yeah, I am posting it. I'm posting it right now, sir.
Please, madam. After that, we'll close. Maybe you can post it and then announce it. Then maybe you can even ask them to, because once we close it, they may not be in a position to take the link.
Sir, I've posted it in the private chat, sir.
Oh.
I'll just post it in YouTube also, sir. 1 minute, sir.
Please.
Dear participants, we are posting the feedback link in the YouTube chat also. I think sir has posted it in the YouTube chat also. Please fill up the feedback form and you'll be receiving your certificates in a day or two.
Well, this is your feedback form, so please take your feedback form and then okay. So we'll then conclude the session now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. I think we'll wait for a couple of minutes, sir. Shall we wait for a couple more minutes, sir? Because I think the participants have to fill the form.
Yeah, sure.
So it was for pleasure listening to you, sir. Thank you very much. We are looking forward to many more sessions like this from you, sir.
Sure, ma'am.
Sir, thank you very much, sir.
Dr. Kannan sir, எப்படி இருந்தது செஷன்?
Very, very useful, sir. Very, very useful and fruitful to everyone, sir. I listened 1 hour. 1 hour, sir. Everything is very clear. Today I learned new things, sir. Really, I enjoyed your session, sir. Eagerly listening your webinar last 1 hour, sir. And so many appreciation comes from our YouTube channel also, sir. Thank you very much for participating with us, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. So we'll end the broadcast then.
Okay, sure, sir. Sure, sir.